Namaste friends, today I'll be talking about the Sun. Now, the Sun is a very important planet in Vedic Astrology. It represents the soul of a person. There's also a term called Atma Karaka. Atma Karaka means the soul significator. Atma means soul, Karaka means significator. The one who's responsible for your soul. Okay? So the Sun gives the astrologer a clue on what could have been your past life, or rather, in Hindu Vedantic philosophies, we understand that we were born because we have committed a sin. Okay, we're all sinners. Now, that what we have done can be analyzed by a few factors, but the Sun is one of the main role for us to identify what one has committed in their past life for which they were born, to repay their debts. Okay. Now, the Sun also represents the king. It's the king in the planet. There's a reason why they say the king, because the Sun is the most powerful. Well, some people say Rahu, but then from what I know, the Sun is one of the most powerful, because the Sun has the power to weaken another graha by its proximity. There's this thing called Astangata, Astangata. Astangata simply means combustion. If the Sun gets too close to a planet, the planet, it has certain degrees. Certain planets have certain degrees. So if the Sun goes close to a planet, the planet that is close to, because of the heat that the Sun is emitting, would lose the power that it has. For example, if Sun is too close, or rather in a certain degrees to Venus, Venus will lose all its qualities. Okay, it will be weak. This can be analyzed through a concept called Shat Bala. Shat means 6, Bala means strength, 6-fold strengths. Okay, not to get too deep in this, but to continue, the Sun also is the one that represents the willpower. In a chart, if you want to understand what the Sun, where your willpower is, let's say if you lose your job, or you had a bad marriage, or you've financially broken, how would you be able to come back, get back on track? If you want to analyze that, then the Sun is the person, the graha to check. Okay, he will show if this person has the ability to come back on track. The willpower, the fighting, the inner strength. The Sun also represents vitality, to see how healthy, how active a person is. If the Sun is weak, then this person naturally will be filled with disease, and doesn't feel strong. It's always weak. No matter what they do, they always feel weak. It doesn't matter if they sleep 8 or 9 hours a day, they will still feeling weak. So all this can be analyzed through the effects of the Sun. The Sun is also shows the relationship with the father, one's father. It's very common to see that in most of the charts that I analyzed, that if the Sun is weak, the person would not have a good relationship with the father. On the contrary, if the Sun is strong, then there will be a very strong bond between the person and the father. So the father, like the moon represents the mother, the Sun represents the father. Okay. There's also this thing about the prestige in a profession. Okay. Of course, there are other planetary aspects that we can observe, but Sun also represents profession, your job, your career, to see how far you would grow in a profession, in a job. Okay, it shows also the status of a person. It also has close relationship with the government, because, as I said, it is the king. The Sun also means that it has strong ties with the government. If one would like to do some kind of business with the government, or trying to get a job with the government, the Sun must be analyzed in their charts. Alright, needless to say that the Sun also represents the ego. one's pride, one's false pride. If sun is badly positioned, then one can be an astrologer can easily identify if this person is or rather will lose a lot of things due to his or her ego, right? So sun actually the exaltation point, Ucha, is in the Aries, right? And it debilitates in Libra. What exaltation means? Debilitation. The exaltation means the state where it has the most strongest power, it has the most strength, it has the most auspicious configuration, just the best of the best. All right. Then it only happens when the sun is in the sign of Aries. If the sun is in the sign of Libra, then it will debilitate, or rather, the adverse effects of the sun will be felt by the person. Which is why the sun, although a life giver, but also called a mild malefic planet. Okay, it's not malefic, but it's a mild malefic, right? So these are some of the qualities of the sun. One can easily identify all these characteristics in a chart, and we'll have to say that there are certain configurations. For example, if if its sun is with Jupiter, then this is all good. One of the best combinations ever. It brings strength, it brings the knowledge. It's like the king and the minister together. It's always good. But then if sun is with Venus, then it's all adverse all the way, right? But of course there are other configurations that we need to check, other strengths, aspects, so many things that we can have, we can analyze from a chart. So friends, this is a little bit about what sun is all about. I will definitely add more from time to time. Hope this is beneficial to you. Thank you. Namaste.